This is so rad. So rad.
What's that?
What is this?
It's Mario!
Hold on. Back up.
Yay!
So it says Xbox One, but it'll work on PC too. But even if it didn't, you could just use it on the Xbox One. Pedals, gas, brake, clutch, steering wheel. It's got the buttons on it. Oh my goodness. Let's open this bad boy up. It's really heavy. This box weighs like 15 pounds, I think.
15? I'm 150.
So it's got its little power supply here. Cool. Here's the cord.
Rubber cables.
This. Here comes the steering wheel. Yeah, this thing's kind of heavy.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, look at this. What? That's pretty nice. It feels amazing. This even feels like a steering wheel. Look at, feel that. Supposedly it's got some way to clamp onto things. There you go. I think that's what this is. I'll have to figure that part out. Oh, right here. Turn that. Should be able to clamp to the desk. I'm hoping it goes wide enough for a normal desk. Yeah. Oh.
Maybe.
That's gonna be a close call. It may not mount to that. Here's the pedals. Pretty heavy unit, actually. And this is the clutch. You can feel full distance on the clutch, and the brake actually stops sooner. It actually feels like it would in a car.
Oh yeah.
And then your gas.
Wait. Whoa.
This is like a grip. These teeth are reverse face, so this thing shouldn't slide on the floor because of that. So it should grab the carpet and keep it from sliding. Almost like a carpet strip.
Beep, beep.
See? Look at that. That's nice. That's it for that. Nice. Look at this. Serial cable. How long's it been since we've seen one of those? Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be so rad. Can't wait to try this out.
Today.
Okay, I wanted to show the steering wheel in action. So this is Forza Horizon 4. As you can probably tell, if anybody's ever played these games, you know what they look like. I got the 920 steering wheel and pedal set. The pedals are on the floor. You don't believe you can see them. But it is what it is. With the steering wheel, like if I'm playing this on my Xbox, in this view, this is the view I like to use with the controller. With the steering wheel, this view is really confusing for me, and I think it's something to do with the delay of the steering wheel and how fast you can move it. So typically when I'm playing on the computer with the steering wheel, this is the mode I choose. I choose the hood mode. And you'll find that you have to really crank that wheel. So if you're used to the controller, when you've got that little knob, you just turn it real fast left and right. That real fast left and right is literally doing this or doing this all the way around, right? And so having to flip this 900-degree steering wheel, I believe is what it is, 900 degrees, right? If we calculate it, so that's 360 plus another 90. And then you go that both directions. I believe it turns out to be 900 degrees. 360 plus 90 is 450, so yes, so it's 900 degrees total, one side to the other. So if you're used to that, getting the car to not spin out around a corner or something like that, it's really difficult in my opinion, especially if you have the motors on this really tight, because this has force feedback. And so this, like, I can't, even with I mean, you really got to crank this thing. It's almost like a real steering wheel. You got to put some effort into it. So typically in this game, the settings I like to do for the steering wheel are difficulty settings, and I leave, the only thing I change is actually shifting manual. I do ABS on, steering normal, traction control on, and stability control on. Mostly because I'm not very good at driving. But I do want to be able to shift myself. And then I keep it in this mode. So I'll give you a quick little run here. We'll fly some streets a little bit. Oh, losing it. That little twitch, I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you, but something happens in the car and it's gone. And if you don't react fast enough on the steering wheel, like, you have to really counter steer that heavily to prevent yourself from crashing. And I also wanted to show you some of the delay in the steering wheel from the game itself. And I think that's kind of a frustrating aspect of this controller, personally. Yeah, I don't know. Depends on the car. Some cars handle the steering wheel way better, but I think that's because they actually handle the road better. The paddle shifters are really cool. I like driving with the paddle shifters. I don't even use automatic with the steering wheel because it's got better control with what gear you're in, obviously. And it makes it, it makes it a lot of fun to drive. The gas pedal is pretty easy to press. The brake pedal, on the other hand, actually feels like a brake pedal in a real car, so it actually has a different type of resistance on it than the gas pedal does, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to switch views to inside the car, and I want to show you the steering wheel. See how it's like, there's some delay there. It's not instant. It's not as fast as a mouse. Like mice, which I can't control the steering wheel with a mouse, but mice, you know, if you had that delay in Fortnite, there's no way you'd win. So I think that's some of the reason this is actually hard to play with the steering wheel, is because you've got this delay that's annoying. I think that's personally very annoying. But, see what's going on here? Look at my guy's steering wheel, what the heck? So, and you can also see that the steering wheel only turns that far, but yet mine goes all the way. So maybe if I were to change it in the non-900 mode to where this is like, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to make that my full steering range. I don't know. But I can't drive in that view. Come to this view or that view. This view's kind of boring because you don't get to see what car you're driving by the hood, I guess. So you really get to see the hood. Oh, see that? Oh my gosh. It's got a reading beyond this car. Alright, so that's my quick little review of this thing. I think I might actually return it because I personally actually like driving with the Xbox controller more than I do with the steering wheel. As much fun as this is to feel like I'm driving a real car, if you want to race people, you're not going to be any faster with it.